out in the real world. So hopefully we don't crash. We're driving very slowly, and I've got Marcus here, Marcus Pierce.
Good morning, folks. Yes, it's touch and go whether we have a car accident. If we do, it'll only be at about 15 k's an hour as we head up the highway to interview Tim Forrester. Jace, we've had to just give him a little call to say we're just stuck in a little bit of traffic.
So good to see people jumping on. So give us a shout out and let us know. Who was that? James, was it? James, good to see you. And a few of the regulars jumping on this morning, which is awesome. So let us know.
Congratulating you on last night. Great session last night, Jason.
I can't see the chat very well because I've got a little private issue chat thing. Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, thanks, James. Mate, great to have all of you guys on last night as well. It was great to hear from Dr. Andrew Wilson last night, that's for sure. So I thought I'd sort of follow up with that conversation today about what's going on with the baby boomers. But while we're sort of getting warmed up and people are still jumping on, do the quick intros. Good to see the regulars like Alison and James and many other folks on already. Great to see you guys. And if anyone's joining us for the first time, welcome. Jason Witten's my name. Property investing over 20 years, coaching property investors across Australia and New Zealand over 18. And along the way, we've done a few deals. We've paid attention. We've learned a few things. And each morning in the Wealth Coffee Chat, try and share a little bit of that wisdom so you guys can invest a little bit better, a bit more confidently as you build your property portfolios. But we're driving up to Brisbane today, going to see some interesting real estate and talk to some very cool people when it comes to property with the crew. Turn on Marcus's camera, Marty. There you go, Marcus. Give everyone a bit of a tour.
There we go. We are here with the great Emily and Marty, making it all happen in the background. And here we are. Now, Jace.
Yes.
Are you going to tell people the great property that we're going up to today? Or just going
I'll get to that in a minute. But look, we've got someone coming in from Lakeland, Florida. Kevin, that is amazing. That's awesome. Great to have you dialing in from all the way in the US. I'm assuming it's Lakeland, Florida, US. So awesome to have you here, mate. There you go. Well, we are going to see some amazing properties. But part of that conversation was today, I thought I'd have a bit of a chat to you guys about what do baby boomers want. And, last night, for those of you guys who were on the mentoring call, and we had Dr. Andrew Wilson talking about the baby boomer generation, or what's actually more accurately, what's happening to the property values of the baby boomers at this point in time. Let me take you back. Quick story, quick context. Prior to the GFC, I don't know if anyone remembers this. Back in my day, back when I was a lad, there was a lot of conversations about sea change and tree change, and the Australian real estate market in 2007, 2008. The marketplace was building lifestyle properties in all sorts of weird and wonderful places all over Australia. Places like Port Macquarie and Cairns and up in mountains and all sorts of things. And they were building like 3-bedroom apartments that were going to be for the baby boomers downsize, and that was going to be the next big boom. The baby boomers got more money than you can poke a stick at, and all the millennials are complaining about them all got the money and the millennials are broke and all this sort of stuff. But let's put that aside. The GFC came along and absolutely poleaxed the baby boomers' plans by and large, by absolutely smashing their supers. Many people in the baby boomer generation had lost a lot of money in their super. I know a lot of people lost nearly everything when it came to the GFC in that baby boomer generation. Their house values were significantly adjusted as well. And many baby boomers who were thinking, all right, well, I'm 60, I'm going to go back, I'm going to retire, actually had to go back to work and literally have been back at work creating their wealth for over a decade. And right now, this is the second go at the baby boomers having an exit plan, by and large, kind of the age group is kind of 55 to 70, I think it is. And it's the largest wealth demographic in Australia's population. They own the most wealth. And over the next 10 years, 60% of that age group will exit the workforce, exit businesses. It is going to be the largest intergenerational transfer of wealth in Australia's history. Ladies and gents, I'll say that again. It's going to be the largest transfer of wealth, intergenerational transfer of wealth in Australia's history. So that's an interesting one. And my question today was, what do baby boomers want when they sell their $3, $4, $5 million home in Sydney or Melbourne or anywhere else in Australia, because they are sitting on prime real estate that they've owned for many, many years, and they will sell it capital gains tax free, and most of them with no debt. What do they want to downsize to? What do they want to live in into the future? And 9 times out of 10, that answer for those baby boomers who are thinking it's true is a really high quality apartment or townhouse that is easy to lock up. Basically lock the front door and you can go for a week or you can go for a year, and there's nothing to do inside that property. It is 100% lockable and leavable. And also the lifestyle that they've got access to is coffees, restaurants, transport, arts, entertainment, etc., etc. So, last night, Dr. Andrew Wilson talked about no interest rate rises for a long time. What the future holds, the short-term future holds growth, property growth for almost everywhere for the next at least 1 to 4 years, which we're all pretty happy about. But ultimately, Sam shared at the end of the night that what would make our properties much more attractive in 10, 15, 20 years' time, and it is that generation who will pay for the quality to force up the value of our properties. Now, I'm not saying we're going to sell our properties to the baby boomers, gang, because the idea is buy well, never sell. You guys know that. I say it all the time. But what will happen is if you own properties in those buildings or that type of property, when the others who do sell, because they're not long-term investors like us, they will make your properties worth a lot more. So there you go. Gang, we're going up to see a few of those properties today. Who was in the sky there, Marty? Who we got?
We don't have a name.
Somebody's. That's awesome.
So
that's so good. Fabulous.
That is so good.
How good is technology? We're driving, doing a live up to Brisbane, and you're up in the air in business class in Qantas. I love it.
I can probably see you stuck at about 15 k's an hour on the highway.
Yes. Anyway, that's awesome. So, gang, I thought I'd share with that one today, thinking about as we build our property portfolios. I talk about it all the time. So does Sam. The quality of our property portfolios, the quality of the property, the quality of location, the quality of the tenant, all super, super important. And we're going to go and have a look around super high quality properties today. And for those who are in mentoring, we're talking about our favourite award-winning partner to work with. And we're looking at some of those amazing opportunities and properties that you guys have a chance to put into your portfolio as you grow it up in Brisbane today. So keep an eye out for what we're going to get up to as we go. James, how are you, mate? Marcus.
So, just so I can get an insight as to what you're saying. So you buy apartments in nice areas that are high quality, and in 10 to 15 years time, when the largest intergenerational transfer of wealth is occurring, you own real estate in these beautiful places where other older people are wanting to downsize into other beautiful locations, and that is only going to positively impact the value of your portfolio. You're buying where people want to live in high quality places rather than just a run-of-the-mill location and type of property.
You are correct. So downsizer money will pay extra for the quality. The downsizer, if they've got a lot of money and they want to buy a lifestyle, put us both together there, Mark. Marty, maybe join us up.
How would you do that?
There's a little button somewhere, but
At
yeah,
the bottom of the screen.
the downsizer money will pay more for the lifestyle, and so they're downsizing to buy a quality of a lifestyle. They will compete for that. Where if they're downsizing and they're moving away from where the expense is to save money, that's not the type of property that you want in this circumstance. So that wealth will be chasing high quality stuff in high quality locations and having access to things as you go. So there you go. Along the way.
Yeah. That was Craig Hucker in the sky.
Oh, Craig, awesome, man. Yeah. Well, we better sign off before
Marty's about to blow up.
Anyway, gang, hopefully you're all awesome and well. Great to see all of you guys today. Taking my life into my own hands, making sure we do the live on time for you guys. So anyway, awesome to see everyone. Thanks for dialing in, and take care, gang.
And
bye for now.
If you don't get the whole live, you can download the podcast or listen in about an hour and a half time. Wealth Coffee Chats, where all good podcasts can be found.
Yes, get it on Spotify and also iTunes and others, Google Play, etc. But there you go. You can download Wealth Coffee Chats as a podcast also. So
David Lease, geez, he's taking over now. The book is coming, David. It is at the printer as we speak. I promise you. Printing. It's like materials for building, Jace. There's a bit of a backlog of books to be printed at the moment.
Yeah.
Bit of a delay, but it is at McPherson's in Maryborough, Victoria, in the line of books to be printed. Not too far away.
We're all looking forward to it. Let's get it on. All right, gang. Thank you. Bye, everyone.